Hello, friends. Sorry, that's not my line. If you're watching this, I must have... Boom! That's not my line either. I must have hit 100,000 subscribers, and yeah, you know, it might not sound like much because there are people who have hit hundreds of thousands or millions within a year or a year and a bit because they went viral and everything. But I think that for what is largely a one-man car show, 100,000 subscribers does give me a bit of bragging rights, and since you're the 100,000, I'd like to... Okay, so I thought about pushing a car off a cliff, but that would be pointless. Similarly, exploding something would also be pointless. So I thought I'm just going to give you a quick rundown. You spin me like a record, round. Anyway, I'll give you a rundown of what it was like achieving 100,000 subscribers over the last 6 years or so, and what has changed during this time. And don't worry, this is not going to be one of these motivational coaching speeches. No, I'm not into that. Not at all. So let's agree that this channel started on 10th of July 2012 when I published my first review, like a structured review. It was a Honda NC700X motorbike, scooter, whatever. My friend Marcin pointed out that there were a couple of other videos earlier, but they were not real reviews, and Honda was the first one to actually get some real traction. And interestingly enough, it attracted many views from outside of Poland, even though to this day I have not added English subtitles. This Honda bike review was filmed with a HTC Desire Z smartphone and edited with YouTube editor to save time and conceal my lack of skill. Right at about this time, autoblog.com, not NL, but I like those guys too, mentioned someone called Nino Carota and his epic GT86 review, and it was really epic. I mean, this was 2012, and this was TV quality basically, and I think Nino Carota and his English review of the GT86 inspired me to go bilingual. I assumed nobody's going to watch me in Poland anyway, because nobody knows what YouTube is. So 2 weeks later, I added my first very awkward bilingual review. This time I used my trusty Panasonic Lumix LX3 and some cheap mic plugged into a Zoom recorder I was issued while I was working at a radio station. And yes, I watched many Auto Express CO UK reviews, and I adopted their format to my cheerful personality. A month later, I upped my game with GoPro Hero 2, and the quality went through the roof, and viewership statistics, not so much. A couple of months later, I attended a Prius PHEV first drive event, so I thought the Americans will be eager to see that, so I edited and posted while I was still at the event, and I sent the link out to Autoblog hoping to be the next Nino Carota, and nothing happened. Watching my Prius PHEV video 6 years later, I can see a million reasons why it could have been ignored. Anyway, I soon realized YouTube fame doesn't come from external shares. In autumn 2012, I posted the new Mercedes-Benz A-Class review, and it was a hit, a massive hit by my standards. Anyway, there was a lot of interest from the market, but very little online videos, and for 4 years, this was my most popular video review. Someone also noticed perhaps I could change my iMovie settings and stop exporting videos in 480p. So thanks for the tip, and my Lumix recorded in 720p, so my videos stopped looking absolutely terrible and looked just average terrible. Around that time, my friend Wojtek helped me with a couple of reviews. He was my cameraman and driver during the Ford Fiesta ST review, and he also did truck driving in the GT86 review, except where you see the car spinning out, that's me. He also pointed out how I could improve some of my shots, so thanks for that. In early 2013, my friend Marcin allowed me to use his rooftop office parking, where I have been filming a lot of videos ever since. I know it doesn't seem very special for you guys living in the States, where an empty parking lot is just a block away, but finding a secluded space to film in Warsaw is a nightmare. For me, this is the best spot because there's rarely anybody up there, especially that I start filming at sunrise on summer days. I often start filming when people are actually coming back from their Friday night out. About a year into my YouTube project, I had an astonishing 900 subscribers. But I started being noticed in Poland. Finally. Meanwhile, in November, I struck gold again with BMW i3, which was among the first reviews out there, and for a few months it appeared high in YouTube search results. Panasonic was so nice as to lend me a Lumix GH3 for a couple of months. And later on my family got one for me for Christmas, so I could finally go full HD. By 2014 I'm posting regularly once a week and my growth is exponential. I see myself making a living on YouTube in a year or two, and I should have probably ditched cars and started taking epic time lapses. I'm not being bitter, it's just an observation. Epic time lapses get many more views. Anyway, I got sacked from the radio and went to Maranello to drive a Ferrari. 10,000 subs in September and 5 million views shortly after that. Gangnam Style success is just around the corner, but I played safe and started selling my videos to a cable TV channel to get by while I'm prancing away towards automotive journalism prominence. I'm off to a flying start in 2015, implementing another great Christmas gift, a drone. Anna joins my production effort as driver in those car-to-car and drive-by and drone shots. In May, I hit 20,000 subscribers. Slowing down, isn't it? Unfortunately, YouTube wants you to make videos as often as possible. Think about that before you embark on this journey. Mazda CX-3 first drive in Barcelona never gets recorded as my gear gets stolen. Insurance? Well, 3 years, a couple of broken cameras and a burglary later, I can tell you a lot about insurance in Poland, if you're interested. Now, with the help from my family, I'm back on my feet in a couple of days, so never ever forget to back up your data. The show must go on. 30,000 subs in December. Yay! Now, having lost considerable amount of money in broken or stolen gear, I started experimenting with Patreon and PayPal in 2016, and thanks to everyone who contributed, because it means a lot to me when I break stuff like during my BMW X3 review. 50,000 subs happened in September in Canada, where together with Anna we're filming a daily vlog about a road trip in Ford Edge. Great country, Canada, cool car, Ford Edge. I highly recommend both. In December 2016, I'd party like it's 1999. Toyota Motor Poland decided YouTube is an interesting medium, and I was among the first journalists or YouTubers or whatever in Poland to drive the CHR. In a matter of days, the CHR review beats my A-Class, which was the record holder for many years, and the CHR review now has about 1.5 million views, and it keeps going relatively strong. In early 2017, Anna and I decided it may be good to start introducing a woman's perspective, so we started filming her car reviews, and her channel is linked down below. Anna also helps me on the set because it's becoming increasingly difficult to manage everything as my gear stops fitting into a regular hatchback boot. In late 2017, it's time to go full Monty, and I introduce new formats. I'm still experimenting, so I am posting more videos, but I'm still looking for something which will catch on. So, fingers crossed. So, what have we learned from all this? Well, first of all, this is hard work, but second of all, it gives me a lot of satisfaction. Otherwise, I would have given up a long time ago. And thirdly, despite failing in many areas, YouTube allows me to interact with my viewers. That means you. And this is very rewarding. This is something I don't get on television, or I didn't get in the radio when I was working at the radio. So I like exchanging views and opinions with you guys, even though I know best I do. I just do. So thanks to each and every one of you, 100,000 one of yous, for being here. I hope you'll stick around for more, and yeah, I'll see you around in the next review or some other interesting, loosely car-related video I'll be posting soon. Thanks.